In the morning, will you be there in the morning to love me? Why is my stuff always greasy? Always greasy. That is better. What up, y'all? So, thought I would actually vlog my experience today. This is non-food related, okay? Period. Because you know how I be. Shout out to everybody who is subscribed to my channel. Welcome back, friend. What's up, friend? If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor and hop on a train. Go ahead, hit that button and join in on this journey. I'm here. I'm just going to be talking about what I've been working on this week or the last several weeks. And I almost feels like I've been in a cave this whole time because I've been doing a lot of work, y'all. Doing a lot of work. I also want to talk a little bit about my vegan journey, what's been happening, all those such things. Something funny that happened to me just a few days ago. It wasn't funny in the moment, but it was funny, after you think about it. But yeah, so come on and join me on this journey. Period.
Hop in the car, take a ride with me. Put the song on, play it on repeat. You're on the road to your destiny. Cancel your plans, let me take the lead. Hop in the car, take a ride with me. Put the song on, play it on repeat. You're on the road to your destiny.
I'm about to make myself a little smooth for the morning so that, and also I'm gonna finish my cucumber because this cucumber about to be like, we through. You see that goodness on the inside? I've been working on relaunching my t-shirt apparel brand, Brown Skin Beauty Tees, and I'm wearing one of them now. It's old and worn because I introduced this back in 2016. So this shirt is from 2016. And I don't know how to wash clothes, so sometimes it be old. Sometimes it be old big titties. Okay, let me stop that. That's stupid. I'm making a smoothie, and I don't know if you can see that. This is an Irish moss powder I bought from my favorite health food store here in Michigan. It's called Zerbo's. I go and clean up in there when I need my things. But I know y'all saw my video about the Irish moss gel. Baby, I was eating Vaseline, okay? Period. It ain't had no taste to it. Didn't have a smell, no nothing. I was eating some petroleum jelly out here in these streets, okay? I quickly was like, this ain't it. This here is it. It smells like the bottom of the sea, okay? And even though, like, it's not the most delectable scent, okay, I feel more safe, with the powder. And we take the powder and we just add it in. And girl, I'm telling you, it smells like the bottom of the sea. It is not a delectable smell. And always some smoke coming out of it. Girl, I don't know if y'all just saw that smoke came out. It's like a witchcraft. And you get a little scoop. You just do one scoop into the liquid. And you mix it in. And after I mix the liquid and the powder up, and then I put that into my smoothie smooth. That always just be coming up. And hopefully this will feel to the fill line, which it didn't. Y'all pray for me on this one. I'm not entirely sure this is actually gonna taste good. I ain't got no banana, no avocado, no nut, and we out here in these streets, okay? Period. Uh-oh, I'm sticking. There it goes. It look like it's a little red today. I don't smell a sea moss, so let's see what it tastes like. Oh, I taste it though. Oh, day. This gonna be, I'm out to hold my nose, baby. Whoo. Ain't sweet at all. Look nice though, don't it? Jesus. Let's get to work. I gotta tell y'all a funny story. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. So y'all know I've been doing this vegan journey since April. And overall, I haven't regretted it. But, you know, your cravings for meat and all that, they dissipate some, but they don't totally go away. Another day, other day meaning yesterday, I had a craving for some lemon pepper wings, right? And I acted on those that craving. And when I tell you, violence ensued in my body. Violence, okay? Kingdom suffered violence, and the violence taken by force. That ain't even applicable to what I'm talking about, but the type of violence that took place in my stomach. And subsequently, I know this is TMI, but in the toilet. Baby, F that chicken. F that chicken. I don't ever want no chicken ever again. I'm for real, man. Like, that was the worst experience I've ever had. I was in pain. It just kept coming, too, because I was over here working. I had a session, and I came back in. I was like, okay, I think I'm done. 10 minutes later, it was like, no, you're not. I'm like, whoa, Jesus. And it was like, we coming out whether you get to the toilet or not. We don't care. We don't care about your life. You shouldn't have ate that chicken. So it was a travesty of travesties, I would say. It was a travesty of travesties. But I've been working off a list of things. And as I go, there are things that reappear to work on. And some of these are the drawings for design ideas that I have. My list, like, every time I think I'm making progress, I'm like, oh, I'm making progress. And then I'm like, I gotta add 20 more things. It's like, come on. So all of these things are the things that have to be done today. Today is Thursday. I'm also running a contest offering $50 of free merch to the contest winner. I got a few entries, but it's not overwhelming. I'm working on the process of engaging with my audience and building it, because we're small. Still a little under 1,000. But that's a part of it. I believe in this brand, and I really want people to enjoy it. There is, like, when doing anything, always that apprehension and the question of, can I? Right? And one thing I know to be true, because it's been tried and proven, tap. I remember a minister did a Wednesday night service, like, ministry, and she preached on tap, tried and proven. Like, in any scripture that she came across where there was a promise from God, the moment that she was able to see that thing manifest, she wrote tap next to it. I was like, come on, tap, it's still in there. That's a message. It's old. It's really old. I want to say I heard about 12, 15 years ago, and it still sticks with me. Trying and proven. Okay? But there's always the apprehension for doing new ventures, putting yourself out there. Really because you're afraid of being rejected. There's this fear of it failing and all that other stuff. There's just a lot of things that encompass that. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and they were like, you know, they were saying, you know, you really are inspiring me because you're just really putting yourself out there, and it was inspiring me to get myself together. And I'm like, yo, that's what's up. And which I do believe that is part of my calling. I'm supposed to be a spark. I have been, and that's been like kind of the position I have been in. And many people come up to me and say that, like, the things that I do help spark them to get on their game. And so I love that position, and I will gladly take on that mantle and continue to put it forth. But this whole pandemic, not to mention all that we are going through in the country racially, put some things in perspective for me, and like put a sense of urgency there that wasn't there. Like, I always felt like I had time to do certain things, and I wouldn't like openly verbalize that, but that's the subconscious thought. I get to it, you know what I mean? And like everything that I have that God has given me in my hand is my job to produce and to put out. Like, even more so now, I understand like the parable in the Bible where it talks about, giving servants talents, like the master giving their servants talents. He gave a measure to one guy, another guy he gave another amount, and then he gave the last servant, 1 talent. And basically all of them, he was like, go out and do what you need to do. And he asked, what did you do with this, with what I've given you? And the two dudes who had more, they were like, Lord, I brought this and this on top of it. And the same thing with the second person. But the person who had the least came back with that 1 talent. Like, hey, I buried it in the ground and here you go. He called him wicked, evil. And I understand that so much more now than I've ever understood it. I mean, I understood it like in regards to acknowledgement, like I could comprehend it, but like practically for my own self, I understand it now. It's like you have what's in your hand. You might be limited in some type of way. Could be limited. There might be some obstacles that are in your way. But you are supposed to do and figure out what you can do with what is in your hand. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. What is in your hand? And what are you doing with what's in your hand, right? And it's only your responsibility, too. That's the one thing that I realized, which, I mean, I could say it out of my mouth, but didn't know for myself in my own experiences that it is literally only in your hand. If you're building a thing, if you have an idea and you need to execute it, it's only in your hand to get it accomplished. And sometimes people are not going to meet you with the same enthusiasm that you have about it. Friends, family, all that. None of them be meeting you with the enthusiasm. They're like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. I'm a support and all that. And they don't be support. I've learned. And like, you have to go outside of that circle and go outside of your comfort zone. And when I mentioned before that when you're uncomfortable, that's where you meet God. And like, I've been like trying to get uncomfortable, not in like in a dangerous way, but like putting myself in these spaces where I know like I'm not 100% well versed in, the subject matter. I'm not 100% fully educated, but like learning as I go, failing as I go. Like, I'm so okay with failing. I don't want to fail. And the goal is to succeed. But, if I fail, that's what's up. It'll be a learning lesson. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, skew or alter what I do based off of the fear of failure, because it's a lie. So I'm using with what's in my hand, and I have a lot of different things that I do. And I've always been kind of fearful of being like the jackers of all trades and a master of none. And like, but I realize that everything that I do is connected somehow, and it's supposed to go together, and I am supposed to put the full effort into each thing. Now, you have to like switch between things, obviously, mentally. There's no such thing as multitasking. You can't really actually multitask. You're just basically switching from one obstacle to another. So right now, this is the obstacle, this website. My lunch is tomorrow. The website is actually up and live, but doing a relaunch with all the designs being put through the section for the unisex section or the men's section, and my accessories I have to work and put through today. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna get to some work. I'll hit you up a little later. So right now I'm actually updating the site to include notices regarding COVID-19 and whatever delays that may take place. As far as regular shipping goes, it's not a stark delay, but I do believe it doesn't ship out usually it was 3 to 5 business days. Now it's like more like 7 to 10. So making sure I have that notice up is important. We gotta let these folks know, okay? Period. Oh, Father. When I started the video earlier, it was like 7 a.m. And it's now 7:27 in the evening. I did take a break a little earlier. I was offline, not doing anything for about like a couple hours. But for the majority of the day, I've been putting in the work. I got part of my list done. And as always, when you hope things will go smoothly, you 9 times out of 10 ain't. Some hiccup is gonna come up, and the hiccup is Facebook. They locked me out of my Facebook. Just put me in Facebook jail. Had to send an ID to verify it's me and all that bull crap. It's like, come on, man. I'm just out here trying to get my stuff done. I can't add any of my products onto Facebook or Instagram. Thanks, Facebook. Whatever. I was about to say Mark Wahlberg. What's that dude? Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark. Zuckerberg. Trash. But that's where I am. Still trucking along. I'll probably do another couple hours. I have to make a few graphics for tomorrow. And I'm going to make a video for promo for our grand reopening. And I also have to do a drawing for our giveaway. I finally got people to enter my giveaway, which, yay. And so I'll get to choose a lucky person to get $50 worth of merchandise. And that is super cool to do. And I added jewelry to my accessories, phone cases. Well, I added a phone case. I got to go back and do the rest of the phone cases. But I'm excited that, like, this is coming along. It's doing something here. And I'm happy about that. So that's where we are. Sis is out here. Struggle Bus 2000. Okay? Struggle Bus 2000. I'm exhausted, y'all. Tired, okay? So this gonna be in replacing my recipe because the sis ain't doing the recipe this week. I hope that y'all had a great day. Mine has been full of pivots and learning experiences, and I'm pretty sure that it's not done, but I welcome it all. And I hope that you challenge yourself and have opportunities to pivot and gain new understandings too. So if you have a chance, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button because I want y'all to be my friend. I want to be your friend. You be my friend, okay? I hope you have a great day too.